Hello everyone, my name is Cesar from Wirestream. Today I am here in Riverside, California, and we're about to start a new installation here with 12 security cameras. And the security cameras that we're going to install are the Reolinks right behind me. The first thing that we did, or that I did, I came here on site with the client. We did a survey on what their requirements were, and as far as the installation. So we're going to be working with possibly EMT and also with the Reolink camera. So let me show you the Reolink cameras right here to give you the specs that the cameras have. These cameras come from Costco, so they're really good. So let me show you what. Alright, so these are the Reolink cameras. I really like them because, one, you get the 16 channel NVR right here. So you're able, although you only get 8 cameras, you're able to connect up to 16. Another cool thing about these cameras is that you don't have to pay a monthly fee. They have the smart detections for humans or vehicles or pets. They have the spotlight, the two-way audio. We also have the expandable storage. What that means is you can add another hard drive to the NVR to get additional days of recording. Remote access notification, that's mainly to do with the app. If it sees an alert, it'll give you an alert with that. Here, what you're gonna get with the DVR, or the NVR in this case, is your mouse, your power adapter, HDMI, 8 cameras, the NVR. This is the NVS16. If I recall correctly, you cannot buy this directly from the company itself. Another thing that you're gonna get is the cables, but we don't use any of the cables that comes with it. All right, here from the side, you're gonna see the active deterrent. Active deterrent means that the light will go on when the camera detects motion. Another cool thing, it actually has the night vision. And again, this is a 12 megapixel camera. It's a really good camera. I'm gonna unbox one of the system. We're gonna unbox both of them, but I'm gonna unbox one of them so you guys can see what's inside the box. And again, I want to let you know this is a Costco product. You can buy this directly from Reolink, but the pricing that you get on this system versus what you get directly from Reolink, it's I say this is a better option right here. As I was mentioning, this is the Costco product. Let me turn it around. It comes with a 2-year warranty. This is security for the home. It says for the businesses, but we usually just use it on the residential. This particular system, the customer bought it, and we're just here to do the install. We're gonna do the job as clean as possible. That way we can continue to get work. I think that's primarily how we get our work, because we continue to do whatever the customer is requesting, and as clean as possible. So let me go ahead, start with the opening of the box right here. This is always an exciting part of the project, getting to see what's inside. So let me start with the middle box. As always, you're gonna see this is again, we're gonna cut it right here. More than likely these are gonna be our cameras right here, and there they are. We have our 8. There's 4 cameras in here, but there's going to be a total of 8. Here is where our speaker's at on the top. And we have an up sign here that shows how the camera will be sitting. So up, the speaker will be at the bottom right here. And also, if you remove the cover right here, it has an SD card that you can utilize. Also has the microphone on the bottom. It also has the deterrent lights on the front. It also has the sensor right here that detects whether there's motion or not. On the pigtail, all we're gonna have is just power for the camera and our Ethernet wire. Generally, for this type of setup, all we do is connect the wire right here, and the camera is good to go. This is a plate also. This is gonna go on the wall, and the camera is just gonna turn in like this. So very easy to install. We also have here the cable right here that we are not going to use. I'll show you in a little bit everything that we have here. We bring our own cables. These cables sometimes are not long enough, or they're not, we just don't like them. We just don't like to use them because of the quality, but also because of it's really hard to work with them. So let me go ahead and open up the NVR. The NVR is for network video recorder. It's another name for for the DVR. So the DVR is digital video recorder, and that one was used for mainly analog systems such as the coax systems. All right, so here is our NVR. I'm gonna do a close-up of this one because there was a question about whether this comes with HDMI or not. So here it is. We have our internet LAN, your HDMI. This is your VGA port for a regular monitor, your USB, and your 16-channel NVR. Power if you want to manually turn it on and off. On the front, you're also going to have your USB, and that would be it. On this section right here, you're going to have your QR code that you can scan, and that's it. Internally, you can take out those screws right here if you want to add storage to the NVR. From here, inside this box, we are going to have just a couple of accessories. Let me show you that also. So we have our power supply right here, a mouse, an Ethernet cable, and one HDMI cable. I'm going to start here at the corner of the house. As you will see, we have tape right here. You will see that we also have tape in the middle over there, and right at the corner we also have tape. That's just to mark, and that way the guys also knows where the cameras are going to go. The idea here is that this should be an attic space, so we got to figure out how we're going to bring the wires out, and whether the camera will end up going in the fascia on the wood side, or whether it's going to go on the stucco. That's something to be determined as we're doing the installation, because we don't know how difficult it'll be to bring out the wire, or what we're going to encounter. Let me turn on the camera really quick to show you some of the, well, actually I can get this one right here. This camera right here, again, this one is going to be facing that way, and that'll cover most of the area that we need to see on this side. Let's go to the front door now. All right, so we got Luis over there getting his Starbucks, and we also have Francisco here already getting the ladder ready. And here it is. Here's our front door right here, and we already have a camera right there on the corner right there to face this area. And then we're gonna have another one on that corner to face the opposite area that we're trying to cover. Also, here in the garage, we're gonna put a camera right here, right on the corner here, to be able to view whether the garage is open or closed as the customer leaves. So here, as I was mentioning, we have our own cable right here that we're gonna utilize to run all the cables. There's already one of the guys up in the attic running he's gonna start drilling right there. And on this side, so we already marked it right there. We marked this side too. Let me show you the corner here. Let me see if I can get to it. So on this side, let me see. So on this side, we might be able to get to it via the wall right here because of there's attic space. On this side, we're probably not going to be able to get to it because of how the fascia comes over. This is not attic. This is already just the side of the house where it goes in. All right, let me go to the back here, show you a little bit of what we're doing in the back. This is this area here is going to be the difficult or one of the most difficult ones, because we're not sure how we can get here. All right, so here we're going to have a camera again pointing in that direction, looking at the entrance. So we're going to have one camera facing this way and the other one facing the opposite direction, so that way we can see if somebody's coming from the back or the front. And same thing for this side. We're gonna have one camera right here on the corner, this corner right here, right next to the dish, going that way. That'll give us coverage in this area, and then another one facing the other way on the opposite direction. So let me go ahead and get started on the inside, and as we continue with the project, hopefully you'll get to see on how we end up running the wires. Again, we're not going to have any wires exposed here, so it's either going to be inside the house, inside the attic, or EMT, which is the metal tubing, outside the house, so nothing gets damaged or not easy to cut anyways. All right, we'll be seeing you in a little bit. All right, getting ready for the first camera here, using a hammer drill. So this is an area that we're trying to bring a camera down right here in this door, but we're gonna try to bring it inside the wall, so it's gonna be about a foot down from the wall. And so we had know where to do the hole. We put a small, we call it a stinger. It's a really thin piece of wire. We push it up, so now the guy that's up on the Eduardo's up on the attic right now, so he'll know where to drill down to. Okay, so here are the wires we're pulling in. You will see how we got the wires inside the wall there, so that way the cable's not coming straight from the ceiling. So that's where we'll install the camera to be able to view outside. We got 2 wires because one is going to go on the other side of the wall. So let me do a quick take on this one. So we got 2 cables here. One of the cameras is going to go on the side, and here we went up straight into the attic, and then we're going to go out. Again, this one did go directly in because we have attic space right there. This one, again, from the inside, we'll drill out right below the fascia there, so the camera doesn't get obstructed by the fascia there. And the reason why we not go straight into the attic is because if we go a little bit up, then it would be blocked by the fascia, and then there is a lot of risk of going that way and hitting the just being inside of the garage anyways. Here we have Eduardo and Francisco running on this side of the wall. Here from a different angle, trying to get through this attic space right here. There's a camera here that this one will go on the fascia. That's because we don't have attic access. Let me turn the camera so you guys can see that portion. Okay, so here's where we have our rod going in, and from there we'll have a EMT pipe going that way, and then the camera will go on the fascia, so that way it's all covered. Same thing for that one. The camera will go on the fascia facing this way, covered with EMT. I'll take a video once we have that covered. Another quick update here. We just completed pulling the sidelines right here. Here it is. This is the line that's going to be crossing to the fascia right there. And then we also have 2 more that were completed right here on this side. So right above the ladder right here, you'll see a line coming down, and then right in the middle you'll also see another line. Let me turn the camera. Okay, so here is the line coming out of the attic right there, and there is the other one coming out of the right above in the middle of the vent right there. This camera is just going to have an overview of this area right here and through the street. Usually we put 2 cameras to get a 180, but since we're going to have 2 more cameras, one all the way on that corner over there, we're going to have the one in the middle over here, and this one right here. So that'll give us a lot of coverage, plus the ones we have in the back. All right, so we are pulling the lines over here from this side, and we got Francisco doing the work. I think Francisco got cold. He's wearing a sweater now. And there it is. This line will then be crossed over all the way through with the EMT, and the camera will go on this side. We'll do the same thing on the other side over there with that camera. Here, as you'll see, it'll just be right in the middle, as I mentioned. This camera, essentially, what's gonna look, it's gonna be something like that, and we'll be able to see the window and everything down that way. The other one will look the opposite direction right here. So here's our TV bracket that we're gonna be bringing in. This desk, we're gonna put the NVR right there, and we're gonna get the TV mounted right here. Let me go on the other side of this closet so you can see what's behind. Just a quick peek how the cables end up looking as we bring them in. I'm not going to record the closet because that's private information, so let me go up in the attic now. So from that side, we have some of the cables coming in. We have our rods right here that we're using to pull the cables. We're having our cables coming through the top right there, coming down through here. Some are going through there. We're bundling them right here, and we're gonna drill them down there so we can end up at that location that I just showed you guys. There is, again, there's the wire right there. We're gonna have one going that way. That's the vent that we're able to see from the outside. So that one's probably the easiest to run. Next is, again, running the cable through there and just getting everything done. There's some cables running through there already. This project is expected to be completed today, latest tomorrow, but at minimum we'll have all the wiring done today. And hopefully I'll be able to show you a little bit of the TV mount and everything that we do downstairs. Alright, so in this section you will see, just like in the previous section, I'm just configuring the NVR right here, going through the same process as before. I have done another video showing the configuration of this process, but that was set for here. In this section right here, basically what I'm measuring is how the cables are going to come down to the middle section, and then we're also going to drill them to the bottom section. In this case, just cutting the middle portion where the TV is going to go, and bringing the cables out, including the HDMI. While I was just finishing up on the inside, this camera has now been completed through EMT in the back. We have Francisco here doing the next camera, again coming through the back over there with EMT. Let me do a close-up. Let me do a close-up on this one, and you will see Luis over there just laughing because he's doing the top camera over there. All right, I'm gonna go back inside to help Eduardo. He's up in the attic. He's waiting for me. Let's go. Yes. All right, we have Eduardo. Yes. Eduardo just completed making the hole here. TV will go there. We're gonna go up. We're gonna start bringing the wires down. Before it gets dark, let me show you really quick how this camera ended up looking on there. So this is gonna be facing this way. We have the next one right here coming out of the wall. And let me do a close-up. You will see that there's no wire shown. Next is just going to be adding the silicone around it to protect it from water. Although this camera is already water protected, we're still going to do the silicone around it so it doesn't, it protects the stucco. Water doesn't go in there. Here is Luis. How you doing, Luis? Good. Good? How many cameras you got today? Two. All right, he's making progress. But Luis installed 2 cameras, but he did run all the wires with Eduardo on the other side. There's another one. He just recently did that one. We did it right on top, so it's right there, right in the center. We're gonna make that come down to face the street. The rest of the cameras are essentially going to be looking the same, whether on the stucco or on the fascia. But essentially they're going to look the same. The last portion of the project is just connecting the TV, plugging the NVR, bringing all the wires down, and that would be it. So far we're going on 8 hours. We may not finish it today, but we're going to go ahead and try to connect those cameras to give the customer access to his security cameras. In this section right here, I'm just gonna forward it as all I'm doing in this section. It's waiting for Eduardo to fish the wires through the top, and he actually came down to do both wires, or both holes, for the wires to be fished.
The reason why we did 2 holes, aside from being able to pull the HDMI on the top, is because there is a stud in the middle. So having 2 holes did help us get the wires down. That we're going to use to pull the HDMI, and we're also coming back on a third day to also do the electrical outlet, plus other stuff that the customer wants on this project. From here on, it's just going out there to help Eduardo see what he has up in the attic, how the wires will be completed up there, and then just tying it up everything on my side over here. Continue on with the rack, and the other guys will be outside completing that portion of the project.
All right, here's the cabling going through the attic, and then they go down to the room where the NVR is going to sit. Eduardo's just tying up the wires right here, and that should be it for the attic space.
A shout out to Eduardo on how clean he does his work. It doesn't matter that the attic is nobody really gets to see it, but he's always going above and beyond on making sure that the wires are super clean. Not only Eduardo, the rest of the guys also do the same thing, but I'm always impressed on how he's able to get it so clean looking. Alright, so here, the last portion for me right there, it's pulling up the HDMI from the bottom to the top, and yeah, getting it connected. I'm going to move forward on the next portion of the video.
All right, so here's our final project. Here's our final project with the NVR at the bottom. Some of the security cameras right there with the TV. We got an electrical outlet pending. The wires are coming through the back over there. It's all cleaned out.
Okay, so we got a second video coming showing all the exterior cameras and how that ended up looking. So stay tuned for the second part for the doorbell installation and the electrical outlet. All right, thank you very much. Please subscribe. See you on the next video.